Hello, my name's Steve Dean, and I just want to tell you what's happened to me in my life in the last 4.5 years since I started studying A Course in Miracles. That's devoted daily study every day. The lessons, which are 365 of them, one for each day of the year, they actually took me to about 18 months all in all, because some you do longer than others. Some lessons resonate better with you than others, you know. Anyway, at this stage now, I can't actually say that I'm enlightened in that I know that I'm enlightened. I have a feeling I can say I'm enlightened. But I feel that I'm now living how I should be living. The Course showed me how to rid myself of negative thoughts. It showed me how to demonstrate to myself that what I see around me is actually a product of my own mind. In my subconscious, if I'm feeling guilty, then I will project this guilt outside of me, and it's recreated in scenarios and events that cause me to feel guilty again, like a catch-22 situation. You know, whatever is inside your subconscious is reflected back at you all the time. And what the Course taught me was that in order to have the perfect life, you've got to reflect the perfect thoughts. So what are the perfect thoughts? Well, perfect thoughts are perfect love, but perfect love isn't really achievable here, because perfect love is home. But I don't want to go too far, wander off too far off the subject. I don't want to digress too much. But what a person has to do is not suddenly become ultra negative. Yeah, it's about being as positive as you can possibly can be, but it doesn't mean to say walk around going, isn't everything great? Oh, isn't everything wonderful? Especially if you don't feel that way. But what you can do is stop having negative thoughts. Because once you stop having negative thoughts, they can't project anymore. It takes a while for this change round, you know. Once you've banished the negative thoughts, I've got them down to a minimum or two. It's very difficult to banish them altogether, because the ego is very crafty. It can wait a month without you having a negative thought, and then he'll suddenly dump a load on your head and you have to fight them off unaware. But once you've mastered your mind, you can just eject them from your mind and carry on projecting only positivity. It's not about projecting only positivity. It's about not projecting negativity. If you don't project negativity, you only project positivity, and therefore you only have a positive life. Don't project any negativity. So you think, well, how am I going to stop doing that? I mean, like anything that makes you feel guilty, that's the past. All guilt is in the past. All worry is in the future. So stop thinking about it. Just be in the now, where peace and contentment reign. Trust me. You're only happy when you're in the now. If you're thinking about the past, which most people do all the time, most people just live in the past, it riddles you with guilt. And you're not really living, you're just living in the past feeling guilty. You know, the past is of this world. You know, just forget it, it doesn't even really exist. The trouble is most people feel guilty, such is the nature of this world, guilty for not feeling guilty. Well, forget that, that's nonsense. You need to get those thoughts out of your head. Right. The best way to do this, I've found, though there are other ways, Eckhart Tolle, in his Power of Now, speaks of a good method, but I found that didn't really suit me, that method. That was before I found the Course in Miracles, so I did look around before then, in lots of places. You have to dismiss the thought. Best way to do it, I found, is when you realise you're having a negative thought. Now you can tell that because you start to feel bad or anxious or guilty or unhappy, then you're having a negative thought. Stop it. What you do, you train yourself to just tell yourself to dismiss it, and then hold your mind empty as long as you can. At first, you'll only be able to hold it empty for a very short space of time. But practice holding it open longer and longer in this space of time. And you'll find that while you're not thinking about the past and not worrying about the future, you'll find you're at peace. Keep practicing this until you're at peace all the time. It took me a long time. Well, I've been doing it for 4.5 years now, practicing this. Not thinking negative thoughts, not thinking negatively. It's very difficult in a world like this with the world, with all the apparent troubles it has. So stop taking the news seriously. Don't take it seriously. It's only someone's view of something, telling you what happened as they saw it. It isn't really what happened, as if you see it. Everybody sees things differently. Everybody sees things completely differently. So what I'm saying to you now is, everybody out there, listen to this. Think about what I've said. Stop thinking negative thoughts. Not only does it get you a totally positive life, but it aligns you with reality. The unseen reality, which is nothing but perfect love, perfect oneness. That's all it is. Everything that's here is as one. Unlimited, changeless, endless, eternal. Here everything is the opposite. Beginnings and endings, left and right, up and down, male and female, good and evil. It goes on and on. If you can get those negative thoughts out of your head, you're disconnecting with this world. Negativity is only of this world. If you're only viewing positivity, you're becoming of the real world. Have a good think about it. Bye.